What's up guys, Drew Peacock here. I just got out of work so I look like absolute shit. But hey, look what finally came in the mail today, if this thing will focus. We got our tags finally. So, the good old Honda is up and running now. Now she can finally be driven out on the street. We got the smog certification, so I'm gonna start this out by doing a couple little things just to make her look a little bit better because she looks like shit right now. And also, it is lacking a nice radio, so I'm gonna see if I can yank out that fucking shit radio. I'm gonna see if I can take care of this ugly ass mess up here. It looks horrible, and I'm gonna see maybe I can do something to the rear too. I'm not sure. Nothing too crazy. I mean, the car is still stock, but I mean, we got a mess back here. Some old Civic lettering. So let me just see. I'm testing out this camera also, so I'm gonna see how this camera works. See if it's a good camera. I just dropped some shit behind me. But anyway, let's see what we can do to this piece of shit. Alright guys, well like I was saying, we haven't really been able to take out the car and buy anything for it because we haven't had tags, but now that we finally got tags, we can take this shit off. Got some weight reduction on here, we don't need that, although it is diamond bedazzled. We don't need that, that's obviously heavy and metal, so we'll get that off of there. I think the front one has one too. So yeah, so we'll get rid of that, get some nice weight reduction right here. Maybe we'll go with a grill delete. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll go with a high performance Plasti dip coating for heat resistance. That might be pretty good. These headlights are pretty shit, but I don't think we'll take care of that today. Maybe we'll do the radio. We'll see. We'll see how much I can get done. Like I said, I did just get out of work, so I look like absolute ass. Alright, so I went ahead and took care of the stage 1 weight reduction right there. We're gonna go to the front right now because this grill just ain't popping for me, boy. This grill looks like shit. As you guys can tell, it's really old and chipped. It's been, you know, in a lot of races, obviously, a lot of weather. So all over the world probably too, you know, out in Spain, probably in Germany. So we got a few screws right here, a few pins. I'm gonna pop it off, get it a little scuffed up so the Plasti dip will hopefully, I mean not Plasti dip, I meant high performance NASA engineered paint will stick to it. And then we'll see how it looks. It looks pretty shitty right now, but we'll see if the Plasti, I mean the high performance NASA shit will maybe make it look a bit better. Also, front license plate cover's gotta go. That shit looks janky. And then maybe we'll do the rear badge too. I'm not really sure. Not sure how I feel about that yet. We'll see. Alright, so upon further investigation, we realized that those aren't the only screws. There's actually screws underneath the grill from the bumper, so I don't feel like going through all that to paint a Honda grill. So I got my can here of NASA shit, and we're just gonna tape this off and spray it right on here. I gotta clean it up a little because I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, grease and, you know, micro bugs and shit that are on there from all of the multiple rally races that this thing has been in. So let me clean it up a little, get it nice and taped off, and then we'll get back to this. Alright, so a little pro tip right here. If you want to get some pretty clean lines, okay, now this is going to be hard to demonstrate with one hand, but I'll do my best. But you get the tape and you kind of slide it underneath the crease, and then you'll get a much sharper line. So, I mean, Plasti dip is great. I mean, this NASA stuff is great because, you know, you can rub it off and stuff like that. Rubbing off a good one is just, it's always a good feeling, but if you can get it under there and just get it as clean as you can the first time, then it'll make your job a lot easier. So I got the little initial tape done. Now it's time to get the newspaper out and finish masking up this little bitch. Alright, so we got it nice and masked off right there, as you guys can see. It's pretty obvious what we're painting here. You want to make sure they got a clean work surface too, so if you look, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell on camera. Please focus. Well, it's dirty, okay? If you couldn't hear it, it's dirty. So we got to clean it up really nice so the chemical has a nice bonding surface. Right now, it wouldn't really stick very well. So let me get some soap, maybe some water. I don't know, maybe some spit. We'll see what we can do. But the good thing about this stuff is that if you get it on something that you don't want to, you know, have it stick to, you can just, you know, scrape it off. So that's a really nice part about it. Alright, so I went ahead and scuffed it up a little with a Scotch Brite pad. That's actually kind of what painters use. I also wiped it down with some rubbing alcohol and a rag. So it is a bit cleaner now. Again, I mean, this isn't going to be some professional ass shit. It is just Plasti dip after all. So just got to get this, you know, looking better, okay? Anything is better than this. No grill would be better because, I mean, it looks like shit. It looks like fucking cookies and cream ice cream up in here. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the first coat on this. I'm pretty excited to see how it'll look. I mean, I don't know. It's just little fun shit, man. It's the little stuff in life. One last thing before I begin spraying. I don't want to spray with my camera around because I don't want to get any on the lens. But when you are spraying, spray going the same way over and over and start on the paper and finish on the paper. Don't fucking just go crazy on this shit, okay? It's not a bukkake. You just on, off, on, off, on, off. Just really nice, really smooth. That's how you get it to look really even. I'm not a professional by any means, but it'll look a lot better if you do it like that than just fucking holding it and just going crazy all over it. So don't do that. On, off, on, off, on, off. Get like a 50-50 cover for your first coat, and then kind of hit it with different angles, and then just until it looks really nice, okay? So don't just go balls out on it. Alright, so after the first coat, it should look something like that. It almost looks like a black chrome right now. Again, it's not going to look super full. Don't get it to look super black. It'll look weird at the end. It'll be really thick, and it won't dry well. So just get it nice like this at first. Just nice and even all over it. And I'm going to go see if we can tape up the rear one. Let me see what it looks like right now. Alright, yeah, I'm going to get this one black too, just because, I mean, it's the front one's black. You got to have the rear one black. Might as well. Alright, so I was going to just paint it on the car, but as you can see, I found a way to get it off. I don't know if I'll be able to get it back on though, so we got the badge off. We'll be able to get this one really clean. Won't really have to worry about paint or anything like that. So that's really nice. The one on the front is about ready for its second coat. You should let it dry for about 15 minutes, maybe less. It's been about 10 now, and I think it's ready. What you can do is touch around it and just feel it. Don't touch it directly, because if it is not dry, you'll leave a mark and then it'll look like shit. So just touch around it. It looks dry. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the second coat. Alright, so that's what the second coat looks like. The second coat you can put on a little bit heavier. Don't need to be afraid to get it in her eyes on the second coat. Go ahead and let it all out. But not too heavy. You don't want to, make her scared of you. And then I also hit the Honda badge with the first thing. I don't know why I'm trying to focus on this fool over here, but I hit the Honda badge. So Honda badge for the rear is going to be good. This one is going to look a lot better once it's done. So really good so far. I am still debating on working on the radio. I'm not really sure. Again, we got this orange interior. I'm debating on tearing out the radio because you need a code for these, I guess. And so we don't know the code for this one. We don't really care. We'd rather just put in a new one with an aux cord. That's probably what we're gonna do next. Now, I wouldn't expect Plasti Dip to look like performance car quality. If you are just doing it, just to make it look a little bit better. As you can see, after the second coat, you still can see, if it'll focus, probably won't. You can still see the chrome kind of under, so you're not done yet, but it looks a lot better so far. But just don't expect it to look like, a genuinely black painted part from a factory. It's not gonna look like that. It'll look pretty close and it'll look good, but anyone can tell Plasti Dip from paint. It's not that hard. It looks a lot more rubbery, but it does look a lot nicer so far. And yeah, I mean, we're just waiting for it to dry. And no, my plan is not to keep this grill forever. This is just a little quick thing since we can drive it now on the roads. Get it looking a little bit better, not looking so much like shit. So it's gonna look a little bit better, but I do want one of those kind of like, high performance batch deletes where it has like the mesh on the inside. I like those actually. So we'll probably invest in one of those. I know those go for a pretty penny, so. But yeah, before you guys are spamming me in the comments saying how, oh, it's uneven, you didn't sand underneath, it's gonna look like shit. It's gonna look better than it would have originally, so that's just what I'm going for. Alright, so after the third coat, it does look really nice and smooth right now. It's still drying, it's still wet, but it does look a hell of a lot better than it did when we first started, obviously. The black will absorb the heat from the engine, obviously cooling it down. If we do decide to slap on, twin or quad turbos on this thing, then this black grill will for sure be playing a huge part in that, no doubt about it. So, but overall, it does look a bit nicer. Now on the third coat, what I did was I went over it normally, and then I went back and touched up spots that I knew weren't getting as much attention as usual. So I know I do have one for sure up there. So you just gotta hit those angles, make sure it looks really nice. And we also have the second coat drying on that shit, again, nice and wet. So I might start tearing out the radio right now. I'm still debating if I want to do that today, but I think I might as well start. Alright, so I went ahead and started disconnecting all this shit. It's actually not too hard if you have a 99 or whatever Honda Civic this generation. It's not too bad to do. There's YouTube videos on it. They're all just kind of like, Indian people that are doing them, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna put on the final coat right now, probably for this, and maybe one or two more coats for the little badge down there. But they're starting to look really good. This one in particular looks really nice right now. I actually like it. It looks really sleek. So let me put on the final coat for this one, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so after about 30 minutes of fucking struggling with the wires in the back, I finally got my prize. I claimed my reward. I ripped out the fucking radio. The hardest part, in my opinion, is getting to these two. Hopefully it'll focus. Why is this camera retarded? It's getting to these two clips. Now, again, if you have a Honda Civic, they're a pain in the fuck to get to, so I actually had to reach from under and kind of snake my hand in there, and I don't think I cut myself, but that was the hardest part. Other than that, I finally got it out, so it looks like we will be getting a new radio today. The black on the front looks really mean right there, man. Looks really aggressive. Plus 15 horsepower, no doubt about it. Plus 10 cooling also. It looks really smooth too, so look at that. You spray it evenly and it looks real smooth. So that's probably gonna finish up at least the Plasti dip part. And the rear one as well looks really smooth. Again, it's gonna try to focus on the fool in the background, but looks really smooth. So that will go on surely as well. But I'm gonna look at this and make sure that it's how I want it. If it's not, then I'm gonna hit one more coat, but I think it's fine. I think it looks good like that, so let's see. All right, so I came to bring it into the sun to show you guys how it looks when it's all done. And that looks a hell of a lot better. It's still a little bit wet, so you know, you might see a little bit of unevenness, but that looks 10 times better than it did before. Let me cross over it. 10 times better than that ugly chrome chipping piece of shit. This looks way better. So I also got the rear one on. Let me check that out. The rear one, again, just looks way cleaner than before. Again, I mean, it was just sticking out like a sore thumb, that chrome. So, you know, plus 5 horsepower in the rear, plus 10 up front. That's a big gain in one day, big gain. And so I also tacked it on with a little bit of silicone inside those little holes. So it shouldn't be going anywhere, hopefully, we'll see. So, but I'm gonna pull it back in, get it out of the sunlight for now, because it might be getting dark soon, and I'm going to start installing the new radio. All right, so we got everything we need. We got the Honda radio, we got the new radio install kit, we got the old harness and the new harness. So we got to connect the old harness to the new harness. I think that makes sense. This is the old harness from whatever the radio we're using, and then we had to buy the Honda adapter. So nothing really exciting going on here. I'm gonna try to just fucking do this really quick and then get it all back installed so it looks nice and pretty, and then we'll have the first actual kind of little mod on the Honda. I wouldn't really call it a mod, but it is a small modification. We got the black badges now, which look really clean, and then we'll have a new radio so it can be bumping that big time rush. Alright, so some time has passed. I've got this little explosive wired up, or this wiring harness. It's a mess. It won't focus on it, of course. It's not going to focus on it, but it's a mess. I didn't have any instructions to do it, so I just kind of back wired off of the old one. They kind of say on the wires what they are, so I just went off of the old one and back wired. But I got the actual radio put in the little trim piece. The little install kit that I bought didn't fit it, so hey man, I got it to fit into the original one. So I mean, I could leave it like this and go, you know, minus 100 pounds weight reduction just off of that alone, but I think we're gonna want to listen to that Katy Perry, so I'm gonna throw this bitch back in. Alright guys, so today we added what, like 15 horsepower. We got the black badges up front with the black grille, the black badges in the back, which you can't see, sleek as fuck. Now you won't know it's a Honda. And then we also put the radio in finally, so I don't want to get a, you know, copyright claim, so I'm gonna shut the door. But we got the radio in. We got the black badge on the front and the back. The Honda got some goodies, got some love today. Now that it's smog legal and everything like that, I didn't do that. Now that it's smog legal and everything, you know, now we can actually get some decent shit. So now we can fuck up the smog legalness and maybe get an exhaust on it. We'll see. Maybe get an intake on it. We'll see what we can do. Like I said, I'm not trying to spend too much money on it right now because I got that bitch to worry about. So alright guys, we got what we wanted to get done today. Nothing too crazy just yet. Again, you know, just simple shit just to make it a little bit more drivable. We got the tags finally, so now I can actually be hitting the road, you know, going like, you know, $130 down the highway. Easy shit in the Honda, you know, everyday stuff. We got the black badges for heat resistance up front, black badges in the back to evade cops. We got the radio in to be bumping that hard bass from Russia. I mean, it's coming together pretty nicely. Spent what, one day in here and we got little things done. So next up, I mean, I'm not really sure what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think I should do next. Again, keep in mind I do have to fix that little piece of shit over there. So nothing too expensive. If you guys want to become a member of the Peacock Flock, go ahead, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until next video, peace.